Ranjit Thakur, and I am working in Wakad, Ibibla. This picture shows when you are going to get training, people may take interest while giving training. So before that, during training, the people's were they have to good listening also, and we have make such a role that people are getting good listener, so that maximum people are coming in the training.
इस पिक्चर पे एक चीज शो हो रही है कि एक पर्सन है, एक्चुअली दो पर्सन घूमने के लिए गए हुए थे, उसमें से एक पर्सन जो है ना स्लीप हो रहा है, दूसरा पर्सन जो है उसको बचाने की कोशिश कर रहा है, हाथ उसको दे रहा है कि वो उसको पकड़ के ऊपर की ओर खींच सके, बट एक्चुअली ये स्टार्टिंग पोजीशन, बट वो हाथ आगे पैर पे आएगा, उसके पैर के पंजों को वो पकड़ेगा और खींचेगा.
Yeah, it's a good answer. And
वो जो पर्सन है एक इस पिक्चर से दूसरा भी ये शो हो रहा है कि वो पर्सन उसको पिकअप कर रहा है, मतलब उसको ऊपर की ओर धक्का दे रहा है कि
ताकि वो अंधकार
ऊपर की ओर जाओ, मैं यहाँ पे हूँ, वही बहुत है, तुम नीचे ना आओ, वो उसको ऊपर धक्का दे रहा है.
Yes, this nice, and ये और ये से ये भी दर्शा रहा है कि मीन्स ही कैन एनीबडी आज की कोई अपने हाथ उठाओ कि कुछ अगर कोई प्रॉब्लम है तो यू कैन डिस्कस विथ मी, आई कैन एक्सप्लेन यू अबाउट. We can explain in the better way. So now we can this is the approach of process validation. So there are three types of validation: prospective validation, concurrent validation, and retrospective validation. So in prospective validation, what we have seen, there are in API prospective validation is consecutively 3 batches we have taken. Prospective and concurrent, we are getting 3 batches consecutively we have taken, and after getting this prospective batch, completion of the validation batches, we can transfer commercialize to the market. But in retrospective validation, already these batches are established since last too many years, but irrespectively it is infrequent. So we should have 10 to 30 batches of consecutive validation batches, and accordingly validation batches, and accordingly by getting the data, we can define the retrospective validation. So that the batches, before getting the completion of the validation batches, it can be released the batches and commercialized to the distribution to the commercialization or the commercialization. So afterwards, that cleaning validation is required. If we are going to validate the process, then so many equipments we are used. So that equipment, maybe we can take intermediate, maybe we can take finished product. So in that case, if you are getting intermediate and then finished product, so they may require some cleaning, because some previous products are there. So that may be contaminated to your product, previous products. So cleaning validation is required. So accordingly, we have to make the cleaning protocol also. We can make the cleaning protocols, and that should be also validated by the approved by the QA.
Questions?
ट्रायल बेचेस के लिए जो वैलिडेशन कंपलसरी, pardon, ट्रायल बेचेस.
So obviously trial batches, if you are getting before a start of the batch, 1+3 you can say. So first batch you can take as a trial batches, afterward 3 consecutive batches as a validation batches.
My question is trial batches. For trial batches, any type of validation is compulsory.
It's not for trial basis. There is no validation is required.
Sir, what is the difference between validation and qualification?
So qualification is when qualification is required, like if we are going to take a validation batches in some particular equipment which is more critical, so we need DQ, IQ, OP and DQ of that equipment, so that that equipment is not getting any failure during the validation, and it defines the in totality means whatever the parameters we have to maintain.
Thank you. Trishit.